Everybody, it's the Watchalong show. I'm JWMaher, and that's Aaron Brooks, and we're back for week 2 in this challenge. But before we get to that, how you doing, Aaron?
I'm good. I'm excited to continue to talk about a wide range of movies with this In Search of Darkness special. We're going through these 5 weeks. This is In Search of Darkness Part 2.
Well, yeah, the original 3 were for the 80s. But I realized when I made this prompt, I was not specific, and they've branched out since then, covering probably 1,000 movies. That's not even that's probably a fair estimate. So a lot to pick from. I'm sure we haven't seen all of these movies.
No.
But as we do every week, I'll start with mine since I watched an earlier movie in time. So I watched a movie called Blood Beach, which I've seen this box art a billion times as a child. Well, I've walked past this VHS tape so many times as a child. This movie is not good. It's let me paint a picture. That what you see on the box is what you get. It is like the beach in California. If you walk on it at certain times of day, you will get sucked under the sand by who knows what, and it eats you. Or wounds you sufficiently. And this is basically like a creature movie that is not really a creature movie because it's just like a really vanilla police procedural. John Saxon's in this, playing a John Saxon character, and Burt Young is in this playing Paulie from Rocky. He's the same exact dude. I recognize both of them. All the other people are just there, and there's, I guess, a budget for creature effects. It's not good. I'm not saying don't watch it. If you're a completionist, you will watch it. If you like creature movies, I guess you'll watch it. But the whole time, I just was not having a good time. This is a 2-star movie.
Okay, well, I have not seen that one, and I won't be seeing that one, but the poster looks cool. I have completed my Stuart Gordon horror watch-a-thon, I guess you could say. I've watched all of his horror movies now with Dagon from 2001. This movie, it's a really cool poster. It's a Lovecraft story, and there's some good practical effects. That's where kind of the good stops, I would say, with this one. It's a very weird movie. It's like kind of a nightmarish type of movie. It takes place in this small Spanish village called Imboca, and they will say Imboca 158 times in the movie. I kept track. That's a lot of times to say Imboca, but it is definitely fair to ask about in trivia. I will say that much. What's the name of this film for 5 points in Boca? But either way, it's got some really great practicals, but then it goes into 2001 CGI of horrible proportions with snakes and Lovecraftian type of monsters coming out of women's mouths and orifices and other things like that. The lead, Paul, is a really weird nerd with a very attractive girlfriend. So I don't know if that's done on purpose or if it's, I don't know. But either way, 3 stars. This movie had real potential, and I was expecting a lot more. I have Stuart Gordon, but at this point, he lost his fastball.
Fair enough. All right. I do this every week, but I meant to mention that the Letterboxd challenge we're doing that we're talking about is that QR code. You can pause and check it out. Check out all the prompts we're doing so far, all the prompts yet to come for the year. But on top of that, we also are each individually doing a self-imposed challenge where Aaron gave me 100 movies to watch this year, and I gave Aaron 100 movies to watch this year. So we're going to go through the movies we watched on those lists, starting with Aaron, since we're still chronologically starting with
way up.
He's working his way up. He's catching up. So what did you watch this week?
I started with 1978's Beauty and the Beast by Jiraj Hers. Just look at that poster. If that poster doesn't let you know the quality of this movie, just watch it. It's got great dark and dreary vibes to it. Incredible practical effects. Does the most with its budget. This guy Jiraj just could make good movies. He's 3 for 3 for me. I've seen his 3 most popular movies with The Cremator, Beauty and the Beast, and Morgania. And they're all really great in very different ways. This is the most dry of the 3. There's definitely not as much humor and as the other two, but it by no means makes it boring. Well, it's really well executed. It's a great version of the story. I was not at all familiar with. 4 stars.
Yeah, I'll keep it up. I'm 4 stars as well. I think the version of Beauty and the Beast that we've been sold, that the Disney version, the Disney live action version, you kind of have this idea of what Beauty and the Beast should be. Jiraj Hers just says, "Fuck that. That's not." It's a bird. The Beast is a bird.
Yep.
And it's like, and honestly, I'm all in on this version of Beauty and the Beast. This version of Beauty and the Beast is superior to.
I agree.
Whatever the hell Disney was selling us. This is
a true classic.
This is the way it should be. 100%, 4 stars.
Yep.
What do you got next?
Next, we move up 1 year to Ivan Zaluta with Rapture. This movie was insane. It's about a filmmaker, low-budget filmmaker, who is also a heroin addict, and it distorts his perception of the real world, to say the least. He's got a guy in his head who basically is, at all times kind of sending him down the wrong directions, named Pedro, I believe is his name. And yeah, it's just like, it's very unique. I think it should be shown in all DARE classes. Just some crazy drug horror from the late 70s entering the early 80s. Like you can just feel that transfer of energy. And I just love this movie. 4.5. Like, this is a gem.
Yeah, I'm close. I'm at 4 for Rapture. This is like one of the best anti-drug movies before they had the big anti-drug campaign in the 80s. This is like, they should have just used this instead of Nancy Reagan. Very effective.
Yes.
Don't do heroin.
No.
Jesus. It is just a gigantic metaphor, the whole movie, but it's like the best. It's the best you can do, absolutely, by hitting somebody over the head with a heroin metaphor. This is it. Rapture is it.
Yes. No, it was really great, and I love the voice of Pedro. And then we're staying in 79 with The Visitor. This movie, like the most important use of Pong you'll ever see. This poster is amazing. That is a bird. Giant bird head I just saw. I was trying to see what it was, and now I realize what it is after seeing the movie. That bird causes some absolute havoc. The car crash scene had me howling that this bird causes. Like this, it's just like hilarity ensuing. It's about intergalactic warrior arriving on Earth to stop the demon child of Satine from taking over. That's Satan. Yeah. And I mean, there's a crazy basketball scene at the beginning with an exploding rim, and it is played dead serious. Like
Yes.
there is nothing. This is not like haha. Like and they just like move on. Like the rim explodes and kills Abdul, which is the basketball player's name, and like they don't even like show how it killed him or like what's explained. Like the rim exploded, so I don't know like if they just like be like, well, he missed the shot. So, like, let's continue. I think they might stop play and be like, we got to resume this at another time. But I guess they're like, he missed it. It's over. We got to keep the clock running. Explosion or not, play it as it lies. But yeah, like it's like super serial, like this whole movie. But I still really liked it. It was like weird, yet not weird at the same time. It could have gone way weirder.
Yeah.
But scenes like the car accident scene, the basketball scene, 4 stars.
Yeah, I'm at 4 stars too. And like the way I describe this movie, if we haven't described it, is like it's like if you watched The Omen, but then you're like, can we make this better? And then you try to do everything, and you don't make it better, but you just make a totally separate movie that is kind of like The Omen, but not like The Omen at all.
Yeah, it's not bad though.
This movie and The Omen have the same skeleton, but they don't look alike at all.
No, it's a weird movie.
Yeah, it is. All right, we'll go on to my movies. First movie I watched. I'm pretty ensconced in the 80s now, but like again, hadn't gotten around to this. Thanks to Aaron for making me watch it. The House on Sorority Row I'd never seen. I mean, obviously everyone knows. Like I've seen it. I've seen this box art 1,000 times. There it is. You've seen it. I've seen it. You want to talk about like a slasher. House on Sorority Row is that. It's It's kind of like what Blood and Black Lace is to Giallo. House and Sorority Row is to slashers. It's just like so linearly perfect. Like it's everything is like the motive is just slightly wacky and it's fine. Like the killer is just slightly off kilter and that's fine. The girls are shitty, but they're not like evil. The one girl is kind of shitty and deserves it. The rest of them are just kind of like guilty by association. And the backdrop of just the house, it's done. There's nothing in the movie where it's like, you don't have like those like Friday the 13th moments where you're like, I don't fucking believe this shit. None of that happens in the House and Sorority Row. It's very, very believable.
Yeah.
4 stars, by the way.
Yeah, no, I agree. 4 stars as well. Really good house band as well in this movie.
It's one of those movies, those 80s slash movies where there's a musical number, but in this one, it feels like I'm okay with it. In some other movies, they just like in Blood Beach, for example, there's a musical number. You're like, fuck you, this is a waste of 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. No, no, this is a good one. It's just like it's much more well crafted than it like should be.
Exactly, I agree. And then the last movie we'll talk about today is the second movie I watched. I'm glad I did. Soul Survivor from 1984. Yeah. Thomas Eberhard, that's right. Tom Eberhard, you're right. This and Night of the Comet in the same year. Like crazy. Like both movies unique. Are they going to be your top movies ever? No, but they're both like worth watching because there's no other movies really like them. Soul Survivor, there definitely wasn't any movies like it until It Follows and until like Final Destination, I guess, because that's what this movie is in 1984. It's basically like a woman has a premonition about an airplane crash. She has a premonition about an airplane crash, and then it actually happens. But instead of all the people dying, one person survives. And she wasn't supposed to survive. And instead of death creating a plan to kill this person, all the people that die are just become agents of death. And these like zombified people are trying to kill her now. And it follows vibes because you're looking around and all of a sudden there's just a person that doesn't belong there.
Yep.
And she's going around, there's a person that doesn't belong there. It's really good. And I threw my rating up by accident. But yeah, I was at 3.5 on this just because like it's unpolished. But the concept is great.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is one that I feel like a lot of filmmakers aren't being honest about as it being an influence. Like,
yes,
I've never heard this movie mentioned as being an influence for any, and it's for a lot. Like, I liked them more. I thought it was 4, like, warts and all. I still think the concept was so strong, like and so creative and done so far in advance of any other movie I could see doing it. Like, it felt like a Twilight Zone episode. It also takes place at Christmas, so that's like another list it should be on is like Christmas horror, and it's not ever. Like it's just this is like just I said in my review like it's a hidden gem. Like this is truly like a hidden gem. Like very rarely when I talk to anybody they've heard of it, but when I have talked to people who've heard of it, they all like it. So that's where I'm like confused. Like I
hadn't heard of it. Like I've seen Night of the Comet. I didn't even know that guy did another movie. Like and he did do another movie in the same year.
Right, and they're both good. Night of the Comet's probably a little better, but so it's right. It's good, and it's a pun of a pun of a title there. So I mean you gotta love it. So 4, and I'm glad that you finally educated yourself on it. It's a seminal horror piece. Watch it.
Yeah, I agree. That'll do it for this week. We'll be back with more In Search of Darkness next week. But if you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, share. The list again, that is the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd Challenge. Those are my 100 movies. Those are Aaron's 100 movies. We'll be back next week. I am JWMaher, and that's Aaron Brooks. See you for the Watchalong show next time we're here.